Hello and welcome to Advertisers Watching Ads. This is a weekly show where brands discuss other brands' ads.
Getting into a franchise like Zelda, it wouldn't have been a cheap job.
Of course, I will, continue to consume it. I think it's powerful. I think it's fantastic.
So you fall in love with the game, you fall in love with the different flavors. So I think they've done a strong branding job.
My name is Tom Ollerton. I'm the founder of Automated Creative. We're a creative effectiveness ad tech platform. And thanks to our sponsors, Contagious, who help find the ads each week. But before we see this week's ad, let's meet this week's guests.
So I'm Deborah Gbadamosi. I'm the CEO for Dulcie Media.
Hi, I'm Nguyen. I head up digital and customer engagement for Abbott Laboratories.
Hello, I am Maria Cadbury, Global Strategic Partnerships, and I've spent the last 3 years working with Say It Now.
What a panel. I'm very much looking forward to this. All right, KFC, what have you got for us?
The wait is over.
One of the best-selling titles, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
Got it. I got the game. I'm excited.
On the Nintendo Switch.
The developers took inspiration from the real chicken place Colonel Sanders.
Did you know that you can make fried chicken in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom?
Descubierto que hay un montón de hierba.
After seeing this recipe in the game, I couldn't resist using this as an opportunity to deep fry.
Funciona el código, ¿no?
La Recipe Run, una sfida.
完璧。ここ上手くなった。
Billy und ready to go. Einmal Geflügel und das Öl rein und...
148, that's good.
¡El poder de Irule, cabrón! ¡Dios!
Cocinamos y alitas de pollo.
How many votes would you give this out of 5? 1, 2, 3?
Oh, I've been all 5.
Oh, that's a split. Can someone explain to me exactly WTF is going on with this campaign?
What I understood is if you created a recipe, like your own KFC recipe, you could then order the original flavor KFC once you've made your own in the game.
I made the assumption the unique code would unlock something, but then maybe it gets you a free drumstick. But it's definitely a unique code, so it's trackable, but it's also used in one way or the other, either into the game or into KFC itself, which is not clear to me in the game as I watch it, which it is.
It wasn't really clear, like in terms of the mechanism, right, for this, so-called, conversion purchase, right? So it's like, for me, when I saw it, it was more like maybe I can, go onto another tab and order it, right? But I didn't see, at least, on first glance, any sort of either promotion or deal or anything like that. But it would be interesting if they did have some sort of a link embedded in it to say, wouldn't you want to, click now, etc. So I didn't see that call to action. So it would be interesting if they could, somehow put that in.
I personally interpreted that they've taken the Zelda game and they've adapted it to make it KFC friendly. So the bear then becomes KFC himself. And then instead of finding what they would before, which is tools or whatever else they sort of go and find, it's all about finding the recipes. So it feels like they have taken a well-known game and personalized it for the brand, which I think is fantastic. Like all of these are just around the ingredients, the recipes.
I really liked it. I think I'm not entirely sure how well KFC tracks against a younger generation. And I'm assuming that they were probably trying to hit Gen Z. Like they're trying to refresh the brand and be relevant to this new audience. And if that was the objective, then I would say they definitely achieved that.
I would love to know the so-called, attribution to e-commerce, right? Since there was sort of that order mechanism, that purchase mechanism, were they hoping kind of test what could be the uplift, right? Within a week, right? What could be the uplift? It wasn't quite clear from those stats that we saw. 44% of orders were placed on desktop. Was that attributed to this campaign? That would be really, really interesting.
I showed it to my 9-year-old twin boys actually last night, and they bloody well loved it. And now they want KFC. What they're doing is deepening the brand engagement at every single moment of the game's play, because you're getting the food, the recipe, the ingredients, the smell of it. And so you're just richening yourself and deepening yourself in this immersive KFC experience. Get more codes to do more and share more. And it's global. They've definitely gone after the young Gen Zs who are playing games. They're definitely doing a really good job of sort of winning over that customer in terms of liking their brand, because they're now into so many different levels of it through the game, right? So you fall in love with the game, you fall in love with the different flavors. Is it just one flavor? Is it several? Are you getting a good value of redemption on it? So I think they've done a strong branding job.
Okay, then do you think that they are going to win over anyone who isn't a regular KFC customer? What is there about this that is going to convert someone to chicken category and KFC specifically?
Certainly, even if I don't love it, right? This experience is so amazing. I'll try it, right? And I was thinking that if this is successful, KFC could look at it from a very much sort of a product perspective. So obviously, it's the main chicken, right? But what's to prevent them from, promoting or, featuring another product, right? A burger, et cetera, right? So it's something that can continue to live. And that's what I love, right? So it's not only just this one off time, right? It's something that can continue to sort of be as part of that whole series of this. I am not a KFC lover, right? However, if I'm playing this game and it's so compelling and it's so easy, let's say sort of the effort of understanding what is that code, checking out on the website, all that, why not, right? And then if it's so amazing, of course, I will, continue to consume it. So I think the trialing of the product, and then the sustainability of that to drive this, continuous usage, I think is powerful. I think it's fantastic.
If I was to try and determine the brief, or at least the strategy around this, we want to reach Gen Zs. They're really hard to reach. They're not watching TV. They're massive gamers. And here's an opportunity for us to do something. They clearly have enough money to make something like this. Getting into a franchise like Zelda is not going to just be a case of, I'm going to create a bit of code and drop it in. It probably would have taken about a year for them to establish the relationship, build the code, test it out. It wouldn't have been a cheap job. It definitely would have been time consuming as well as budget heavy. It feels like they really wanted to specifically get this new generation who they won't get in TV to get involved with their brand in some way.
Thumbs up or down? Would you sign off this campaign in its current form? Yes or no? 1, 2, 3. KFC, there you have it. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you next week.